Welcome, Aries. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your fourth quarter reading for October, November, and December. This is your themes for the rest of the year. I pulled an overall card for you of the Nine of Wands, and my sense is that you have begun something that you have started many times, attempted many times, or engaged in many times. And it hasn't always worked out for you, but you've always put your whole heart in it, your whole self in it. And at this point, you have learned quite a bit along the way, but you've not given up. And this indicates that you are determined. Something about the opportunity that is before you, you recognize you're not going to have to start something again. This is actually going to come up as a benefit, a long-term benefit for you. Underneath the deck, the Two of Cups. This is about a relationship, a partnership, a connection. This can be to an individual, a group of individuals, or a passion of yours. So this indicates that yes, you're ready now. You're fully trusting your partner. You have clear faith that whatever you are endeavoring can be discussed, exchanged, ideas shared with the value of your purpose, mission, understanding that the work you're doing, of course, benefits you as individuals, but is intended to benefit many more. And for the month of October, we have the Ten of Cups. Lovely. Ten of Cups indicates you meeting the community, being welcomed, received, supported by the community that you are intending to serve as your first tier. In other words, the way that you're developing your project, your activity, your action is within a community of others that are willing to share expertise, knowledge, feedback, and support you as individuals. This is part of a better community. You're looking to serve a better community through the work that you're doing. This is about a better world for you, and you're doing your utmost to support that and trust that with the information, services, or products that you're providing, that that those individuals that receive your information are going to be moved. They're going to be changed, and they will themselves generate more change, more resources, more sharing of information, more support for others that are going through similar sense of wholeness, releasing toxicity, old beliefs, expectations, and opening up to possibilities of what is. This is about embracing what you already have, loving yourself, and sharing that, a way to do that with others. October, November, the Two of Wands. I think here you are stabilizing your talent, your skill, the basis of your actions, your projects or activities, and you are now looking for ways to expand towards unfamiliar audiences, or perhaps you are learning about your audiences better. So however you serve, however you give, you are understanding not simply your needs, your desire, but the needs of those you do serve. This can be a lot of ways in which you can be creating an assessment of what your students know, what your audience members or likely clients or customers need from you. Those are examples of ways that you're creating an understanding of the need. so that you can better serve it. In December, the Page of Pentacles. This is you really recognizing what a fresh, new beginning you have begun. What you're doing, how unique it is to you and those that are part of your team, part of your partnership or collaboration, and how you are willing to do what needs to be done, how you're open to understanding the nuts and bolts, the skills needed, the support or assistance that you literally need on the ground to move something along in a positive direction, to push it forward, to progress your vehicle, your project, or your organization in a way, how to make it grow in the most solid, practical, and fundamental way. Here, all the frills are stripped away. You're learning what is necessary to build this machine, this product, or service in concrete terms. And you yourself are allowing yourself to learn, if not to do all the things required, certainly to lead or direct those who serve you, assist you. I'm going to clarify October's energy with the Six of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. So you absolutely in October are beginning to recognize the fuller stabilizing potential of this opportunity. This is an opportunity, a portal of growth. It's an opportunity of abundance. So the viability of what you're beginning is starting to make concrete sense to you. The Six of Wands is indicating that you're having success outside the gate immediately. You are being celebrated. You are being acknowledged. People are greeting your products, your service, your project with open arms. They're recognizing how you are pushing the community forward, supporting the community to move forward, and that you're staying in a place of collective awareness, support, understanding that the benefit of the collective is your ultimate good, the implementation of strategies, concrete strategies to uplift and create a better world are in your view. In the month of November, the Two of Wands is clarified by the Three of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. So there is a lot of celebration here, continuing on from October, but here the support and celebration becomes more intimate. Here you are consulting with others who may be a part of your project, but quite likely are members of your life that support you, that listen to you, that understand your vision, that are aligned in some way, that may or may not contribute, but that have your deepest trust, that have been there for you along the way, and that you understand are not envious, are not jealous, are not retaliatory, excuse me, are not clamoring for your attention or looking to steal your attention, but instead are witness to your growth, are witness to your love, your joy, and participate in that. The Four of Pentacles is about the business of discernment. And this is particularly relevant to some of the energy of the eclipses that we're experiencing. This is where you're understanding that what you have built, and it can be a combination of skills, knowledge, resources, is what stabilizes you. There is a certain amount of caution because there's a certain amount of fear that exists. And fear in this context is about appreciating the value and the power and the importance of what you're doing, of knowing how badly you want to grow something for the long term, and your ability to do so. And I feel for many of you in November, of course, this can be happening in September or can happen next year, but you are always making judgments, having to make very practical judgments about what represents the foundation for something that is unique to your project, and those expectations that are imposed on you by others, and sorting through those. For instance, a woman starting a business may experience both the power of establishing a firm foundation, having the resources available, and at the same time recognize the expectations of others based on the fact that this is something that men have done, do often, and are experienced with the kind of reception, the kind of confidence, assertiveness necessary to grow things in the way that suits them better. This may be a terrain that is unfamiliar to many, and it isn't just women that may not have all the experience with that you are finding necessary. So you are holding on to what you believe is supporting you, and that can include a positive work ethic, discipline, consistency, hard work. These are all elements that are necessary. And the community that recognizes, embraces you, and supports you is there. So we have a 2, 3, 4 here. That's a really beautiful flow for the month of November. In December, the Page of Pentacles is clarified by the 10 of Swords, so we have another 10, and the World. This is beautiful. The 10 of Swords is echoing the support that you have, the community that surrounds you, the community you're building toward. This is the thorough release and surrender of all those expectations that you have lived with, that you've outgrown, that you recognize haven't served you, the ways in which you felt compelled to conform and is no longer useful, that really is exhausting. And so I do believe that rest in December is going to be extremely important for you. The rest that accommodates your meditation, your ability to heal self, to self-care, to protect your values, to allow yourself the experience of new emotions, new feelings, new illuminations as a result of your activity. The world is really about a new earth. This is about the new world you're creating and the world you are leaving behind. So in stepping through this portal, the Ace of Pentacles, this opportunity for abundance, for wealth, for stability, for sure, you are moving into a new world. And what is coming through as important is your alignment with the earth. Your work may have something to do with the earth, with bodies, with the land, with food, with growing food, with cleaning the oceans, with supporting farmers, and all the myriad ways that we can release an old story of community that no longer serves us, a story of conspicuous consumption that seems more rife in the world than ever. You are letting go of that and moving into a world that you are a part of creating, and that couldn't be more powerful for you. I am going to pull a Soul's Journey card to finish up this reading, Aries. And out comes pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. What's coming through for me here is a solar plexus chakra, which is an area of tremendous power for Aries. Here it is in Aries' wheelhouse to be assertive, to be confident. This is about understanding that you are healing a sense of lack of value or unworthiness through your pride. That part of the healing journey is creating a new story in which you can invest in feeling good about who you are and your worth, what you contribute to others. And that feels as though it is over and against a story where you were perhaps conditioned into believing that your value was minimal, peripheral, marginal, inconsequential. Thank you so much, Aries. If you enjoy this content, check out more content here. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and until next time, namaste.